My kids are still in my life, though, and I want them out. You know that about they grow up and go away, and come back. And they have children, and they come back with more people. 3 years ago, I had no grandkids. We have 4 now. 2 boys and 2 girls. And it's a tiebreaker that's in the oven. I got another little boy coming. Yeah! Like them boys, man. Boys are so much easier to raise, man. Girls, man, I be tight. I got 4 girls and 3 boys. And girls, man, I be tight, man. I be tight, man. I be tight because I hate boys, man. I hate them son of a I hate them so much because I'm one of them. I know what the you want. You over here with my baby, I know exactly what you want. You. You. And be trying to act all nice and hey, Mr. Harvey, nice to meet you. Man, you. You're trying to sleep with my daughter. That's what the you're over here for. That old, hey, Mr. Harvey, you can save all that bull. I don't want to, I hate your That little boy took my daughter's first date was 16. She went to the junior prom. So the little boy came over with his mother to meet me, you know, because I had to meet his parents, you know. I'm talking to the little boy, and I hate this little boy. I hate him. He's 17, she's 16. So I told him, I said, she can go to the junior prom. He said, yeah, Mr. Harvey, and what time should she be home? I said, 10:30. He said, Mr. Harvey, the prom ends at 10. He said, the after party starts at 11. I said, yeah, that's cool. He said, so what time should she be home? I said, 10:30. He said, no, Mr. Harvey, the after prom doesn't start till 11. I don't give a when it starts. The 16-year-old girl, she got to be home at 10:30. So 10:30, she's home. He goes, Mr. Harvey, but I won't have a date for the after prom. That ain't none of my that's not even a concern of mine. I said, young man, the prom is at the hotel in the banquet room. Where's the after prom? This little said, upstairs. Are you for real? You in a hotel with my daughter. Now, you just told me the after prom is upstairs. Ain't nothing up there but rooms with beds in it. You know, you think you talking to. So I long talk with him. I said, no, to the 10:30. He said, Mr. Harvey, well, let me ask you something. Is there anything else I should know? Because I want to be really respectful. I said, here's all you need to know. Whatever you do to my daughter, that's what I'm going to do to you. So if I look outside and y'all kissing real hard, when you come in here, me and you gonna kiss real hard. I look outside and you cupping her. When you come in here, I'm cupping your. And I'm gonna open it too. While we kissing, little. I'm gonna spread your cheeks open while we kissing. I had his tongue in your mouth. That little guy boy was looking at him. I said, now imagine if you do something else to my little girl. I'm gonna do that to you too. That little my little girl was home at 10:15. When she makes money or something, she keeps it all. When I make money, she get all that too. I got a friend of mine asked me, he said, man, because he an old school cat. Man, I know you rolling, man. I know you got control of your situation. Your wife. No, my wife handles the money. Dog, you let your wife handle your money? No, first of all, it's our money. She has more time to do it, and she's really good at it. Ain't like we broke. All I got to do is tell her I want to go do something. Say, Steve, go ahead and do it. She's never told me no. Like I like going to play golf, but I like flying to San Diego to play golf because I have an instructor down there, and they got this golf course in this resort that I love to stay at. And I go by myself and just take golf lessons for 3-4 days, and come back home. My wife arranges everything. I get off work, she'll go, Steve, don't come home. Go out to the PDK, get on the jet, and go out and play golf, and then it'll bring you back. And I go, boom, so cool. I ain't got to worry about And dudes that's trying to do marriage any other way, you're struggling, man. You're struggling. Man, my wife ain't running. Yes, she is. See, the wife is the queen on the chessboard. That's what you have to understand. She's the queen on the chessboard. You're the king. Everybody else is pawns, rooks, bishops. But the most powerful piece on the chessboard is the queen. If you're playing chess and you lose the queen, it's hard for you to win that game and the other got a queen. You understand? And that's just how you got to look at it. The queen can move in more directions than all directions, just like your wife. She know more about everything going on in the house than you. I don't know what my kids are doing. I don't remember their birthdays. I don't buy nobody for Christmas. I buy my wife something for Christmas. That's all I buy. I don't go Christmas shopping for nobody. The kids go, my dad, really appreciate the Christmas gift. My man. I have no idea what the they got. The very first words I said to her when I saw her, it was in a comedy club one night. The very first thing, she came in late, sitting on the front row with a girlfriend. I stopped my show as soon as I saw her. The first word I said to Marjorie was, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna marry you one day. That's the very first word I said. That was the very first word. We dated for a year and a half, broke up because I became homeless. I didn't have nothing. No cell phones back then, so. Thought I'd never see her again. She went off and got married. I went off and got married. All of our kids were born in the exact same year. Wow. Every time she had a child, I had a child. Of course, I didn't know this at the time. Then when I got a divorce 15 years ago, a buddy of mine got a girlfriend on the telephone and was talking to her. It's the day after my divorce. I was in casino gambling with what little bit I had left. I was trying to flip that money so I could just recover from the divorce I had went through. And he said, hey man, I got a phone call for you. I said, man, you know I don't talk to nobody when I'm gambling. He said, nah man, you're gonna wanna hear this voice. I picked up the phone, I said, hello. She said, boy, what you want? As soon as she said, I said, Marjorie? She said, yeah, what you doing? So I said, well, how your punk husband doing? Because I knew she had got married, so I just said, how your punk husband doing? She said, boy, I got divorced 3 years ago. The next morning, I woke up, got a private jet, and flew straight to Memphis. Got her and been with her ever since. Ain't had another chick, nothing. Shut everything down. I knew when I saw I was gonna marry her. She's the coolest person, man. She got mad at me this morning because I left the house without saying goodbye. You know, couldn't, she somewhere in the house, couldn't find her something. I got to go to work, I was running late. So she called me in the car. You ever leave this house again without saying goodbye to me? What y'all mean that's right? I said, baby, I was running late, I couldn't find you. Someone can find me. So then I tried to flip it on her right quick, it didn't work. I said, but damn, baby, you know I got to go to work. You need to find your husband and kiss him off, give him a kiss before he go to work. She said, don't even try that. Don't even try. That's your job to find me. You didn't have no problem finding me back then. Stop all that bull clapping. And women support each other. That's right, yes. Yes, she's right. You ain't yes. When I first got in comedy, you know, I started making decent money. I used to send my parents when they were living. I used to send my father $5,000 a week, you know. And my father, you know, he couldn't believe it. So my mother made my father come out here to see what I was doing, because she didn't understand that. Slick, go out there and see what that boy doing. My mama thought I was out here selling drugs. You know, I was a little thug, you know, hoodlum boy when I was growing up. I never sold drugs, but how is this boy sending us all this money every week? I was just trying to pay them back for the they had done for me, you know. So I sent them $5,000 every week. So my mama was a Sunday school teacher. She had a Bible study at the house. And my father, he watched a baseball game when he got off work, you know. So my dad would be in there watching the game, and they was having Bible study in the living room. So my mother didn't bother my father, because my father the only one that ever worked in the house. And so this lady at the church said, Brother Harvey, we in here having Bible study. Could you turn the game down a little bit? My mama looked at her and said, you can't say this is his house. So my daddy acted like he didn't hear it, but the woman said, no, Mrs. Sister Harvey, I know you shame. I'm going to just handle it. Brother Harvey, can you cut the game down? We're trying to have Bible study. He said, I'm watching the game. You can go ahead and have Bible study. I've been at work all day. I can't hear this unless it's loud. So she said, excuse me? He said, I can't hear this unless it's loud. She said, and that's what we saw your son. And I went to a show and saw your son, and your son being a church member, you know, he's cussing a lot now. And at our church, we don't approve of the language that young Steve is out there using. My daddy stood up and said, you know how much money that send me every week? My mother was sitting there. My sister say my mom was sitting there like that. He said, you quit talking about that because he can say what the he want to say. Went on back, cut the TV up louder. That was my daddy right there. Oh, my father one of the top cussers in the country. Top 5 cussers of all time. My father could cuss. Taught me how to cuss. I've been cussing since I was 4. And I've been cussing since I was 4 years old. I got a lot of whippings for cussing too, man. Now, make a lot of money cussing. Now, when them cameras go off, I don't want to be that sometimes. There's the person I got to do cooking segments. You supposed to like all the they cook. I stopped that the first season. That's why you don't hardly ever see no cooking segments on my. I cut that out the first. You know what happened the first year? You know, my mom, when she was living, she used to make me a German chocolate cake for my birthday every year. And so we had this lady on there that made low-calorie diet desserts. And so she made everything but with low-calorie diet desserts. So she says to me, on camera, I heard that your mom made you a German chocolate cake every year for your birthday. I said, yeah. She said, well, I made you some German chocolate cupcakes, and they'll taste as good, if not better, than the one your mama made. Okay, now right there, my mama already dead, so you up. Because I don't know where you from, but you know good and hell well you're not supposed to say about nobody's mama. You don't say nothing about them. My mama gone. You can't, what you finna make something better than her. So now I'm already, my ass tight, but I'm on TV. So I done clinch, cause man, I was what the So I locked my ass and I'm tight. You know, we on TV, but the got out of hand. And so I don't like her no more. You know, I don't like her, cause you said some about my mama, dog. You can't say nothing about my mama. So I bit into the cupcake, and I took a towel, and I spit in the towel. The audience was mortified. And that lady was standing there. Oh my God, no you didn't spit it out. Well, don't take like my mama. You know, since you drug my mama into it, this cupcake don't taste like the cake my mama made, and I'm not finna swallow this either. So it was about a year and a half before they had another cooking segment. People was canceling. Chefs was coming on the show just canceling. And I've done it before. They made broccolini for me one time, and I tasted it, I ain't like it, and I spit it out. I'm not that guy. If I don't like it, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. What you watching daytime TV for? Just keep lying to people. How the hell you like everything everybody cook? People can't cook. I'm sorry.